everyone, welcome. It is Valentine's Day, so happy Valentine's Day to all of you out there. I am starting this video up in my office because I have a few things to take care of this morning work-wise, and then I'm going to go downstairs and make us a lovely Valentine's breakfast. It's going to be something special. You know, it's Valentine's, and you got to be a little more special on Valentine's, right? Tonight we are making dinner at home. We're going to enjoy a nice evening at home. We're going to go up to our movie theater above the garage that Ed has been creating, and we're going to watch a movie, and we're just going to enjoy the day together, just kind of chill. I'm going to spend another hour or so here in the office. I'm getting my tax stuff together, which is no fun. I just don't like this part of the business, but I handle it all so far myself. I have the help of our CPA that does our taxes every year. She helps me a little. I'm the one that tracks my income, my expenses, all of that. I had to learn how to do spreadsheets. I've never been a math person, but I have learned to do so many things that I never thought that I could do since Low Carb Revelation has become an official business. So today I'm just getting some things together for my taxes. I have had some people comment to me that I charge a lot for my coaching, my one-on-one coaching, which if you go to other health coaches' websites, which I have, and look at their prices for their packages, their coaching packages for one-on-one coaching like I do, their prices are double and up of mine. But the reason why we have to charge so much is we have to pay taxes. And I think it's about 28% of what we get, we have to give back. We have to pay it in taxes. It takes a big chunk out of that money. Then after taxes, we have to pay for the website. We have to pay for marketing. We have to pay for the credit card companies where you all use your credit cards to pay. That comes out of our profit margins. When all is said and done, it really makes me sit here and think, man, I really need to raise my prices because I'm doing 6 weeks of one-on-one coaching for probably half of what I'm charging. And wow, very eye-opening talking about it that way. But that is why we who have these small businesses have to charge so much. It's not like we're just raking in all these profits and getting rich off of all these people that are paying us to help them out. It really is not that way. And when you break it all down, it is really not a whole lot. I love what I do. I love helping people achieve their health goals. It is like, I feel like I'm called to do it. If you knew me a few years ago, you would not think that I would be doing what I'm doing now. When I tell people this, people don't believe it. But I do have an introverted personality. I'm not one to get out there and do stuff unless I have a passion about it. The introvert in me would rather be at home, not talking to anyone, just in my own little cocoon. Because my health has been transformed so much, I want everybody to have a chance at having their health transformed. That's why I call it a calling, because I would not do this personality-wise. If it was just me and my flesh, I wouldn't just be doing this. It has to be a passion, a purpose. And so that's why I'm doing it. So anyways, I don't know how I got off on all that when I was just talking about sitting here doing my taxes, but I got to get to work here, and I'll be back in a little bit when we have our first Valentine breakfast. I'll see you then. This is breakfast. 3 heart-shaped baked French eggs and 2 slices of beef bacon. And Ed's going to be having same thing with some sausage too. All right. Looks good. Just got done seasoning this rib roast. This is a 5-pound rib roast, and I used grilling seasoning that I got from an Amish market that we have nearby here. Put it all over it, and I'm gonna let it sit here until it's time to put it in the oven for at least an hour or so. Also having a watermelon salt sparkling from LMNT, and that's what's going on. It is 3 o'clock, and I feel like having a little snack. I'm having a little charcuterie type snack. Got these salamis at Costco the other day. They had 2 packs of these together. So I'm gonna have 4 of those and 1 habanero jack cheese stick. I have my roast here ready to go in the oven, and Ed just calculated it's gonna take about an hour and a half. So that is gonna be going in the oven real soon. Also gonna have a little cup of coffee with collagen and cream. Also, my hubby had to run to town, and when he came back, He brought me these beautiful flowers for Valentine's Day. So pretty. So it's 4 o'clock. I have my rib roast already in the oven. I'm gonna tell you how I make it. It's really easy. So I showed you earlier how I seasoned it and let it sit out on the counter to come to room temperature. It needs to sit out on the counter for around an hour so that it can come to room temperature because it's a big piece of meat. I preheated my oven to 500 degrees, put the rib roast in the oven, started a timer for 15 minutes. Once the timer ran out, you don't open the oven. Really important step. Don't open the oven to let the heat out. You're going to reduce the heat down to 325 degrees. Let the rib roast continue to cook for another 12 to 15 minutes, depending on the rareness or the well-doneness of the roast. We like ours to be more of a medium rare. So we're gonna let ours sit in the oven at 325 for 13 minutes per pound. It is just over 5 pounds. So we calculated the amount of time that it needs to sit in there. We set the timer, and when it's done, I'm gonna take it out of the oven and let it sit for about 15 minutes and rest. Then we're gonna slice into it. We'll eat it and we're gonna enjoy it for Valentine's Day. We're gonna get this sliced up and gonna get it served up, show you what it looks like inside. That is slicing up the ribeye. I have this heart cheese that I bought yesterday from Aldi. Showed it in my video. Has this wax covering on it. It's really good. I just sliced a slice of it and it tastes really good. So I'm gonna have a couple slices of this on the side with the ribeye.
Carnivore, baby. Where's that?
Okay. Look at that. We have prime rib, herb butter on top, a couple of slices of cheddar cheese, Ed's gnawing on the rib bones. What do you think?
It's awesome.
Said the crust is really good. That's all about seasoning the crust and then putting it in the oven at the high temp at 500 degrees for 15 minutes. That's how you get that nice crust on the outside. And then you can cook it for however long you need for that internal temp to get to whatever doneness you want. I already showed him, isn't it? All right, so that was a 10 on a scale of 1 to 10 for how good Valentine's dinner. Couldn't finish it. We have a big hunk left here that we're going to put in the refrigerator, and tomorrow or maybe the next day, we'll dice this up and make it as a filling for omelets or have it on the side with some eggs, and it's gonna be delicious. So we are gonna have some dessert since it is Valentine's Day. We're getting ready to get up to the theater and watch Godzilla. We're gonna watch Godzilla. So I know, romantic, right? Ed bought a bigger TV. It's 85-inch TV for the theater room. And we have surround sound. And so we just was looking for like a really good movie that would be good action and sound. And there's one on Netflix, Godzilla -1 or something like that. Just Godzilla movie. And so that's what we're gonna watch so we can check out the sound and everything in the movie theater. So I have some raspberry cheesecake keto chow that I froze in here. It's just the keto chow meal replacement with water and some heavy cream. I'm gonna put this in my Ninja Creamy over there on the coffee bar, whip it up while I'm washing up the dishes, and then I'll be back to show you what our ice cream looks like. This is our ice cream. I like to put the ice cream in mugs when we're sitting and watching a movie, you know, so you can just hold on to it. But this is what we're having for our Valentine's dessert. I'm gonna head up to the movie theater. Ed's already up there warming everything up and getting it all ready. So I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. Happy Valentine's Day and God bless.